Com licença. Vocês que são os clientes?
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Os velhinhos parecem bem amigáveis com a gente.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks
Yoimiya
I
trouxe os
ordered.
fogos, veio toda preparada.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land,
Antes eu conseguia trabalhar o dia todo na terra, levando água pra lá e pra cá. Mas agora minuto de trabalho leve e o corpo fica todo cheio de desconforto e dor. A velhinha se lamentando aí.
I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get
Queria tirar umas ervas daninhas, mas quando foi se curvar para começar, não conseguiu mais.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
Yoimiya ofereceu
Just
para
haven't
ajudar
had much
eles.
time recently with the fireworks show coming up.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here.
Ela quer que a gente entregue uns
Delivering it
rabanetes
to Satoru
em
on the
conserva.
other side of the village?
Vamos lá, vamos fazer essa entrega.
It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the
Livrar
pickled
das ervas
radish.
daninhas e entregar rabanete em conserva. Tá bom, essa é a nossa missão. Essa é a missão. É o que tem pra agora. Cadê as ervas daninhas? Essas aqui? É só cortar? Chop, 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 chop. Melão de lavanda. Vou ficar com isso. Choc, 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 choc. Jardinagem, Kamisato. As ordens.
Yeah, you got it. And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Olá, Satoru.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This
Aqui
is
estão os
some pickled radish
rabanetes.
from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but
E lá vai
I
Yoimiya
guess that's
batendo
every
papinho com a
family
galera.
ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores,
Ele falou que os
it's
velhinhos
time to talk to the
devem se
Imatanis
sentir
about
sozinhos,
Takejiro.
já que o filho deles Não costuma vir muito pra visitar.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have
Os
their
mais jovens
strengths.
têm muita energia e os mais velhos uma riqueza de sabedoria. Cada um tem seus pontos fortes. Olha aí, Yoimiya.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time
Já
flies.
se passaram 50
You
anos.
barely
50 anos de
notice
quê?
as the years go by, but
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50
Foi há 50
years
anos,
ago,
quando
back
essa
in the
jovem
days when
ainda
this
estava
young
tentando me
lady
conquistar.
was still trying to win me over, that,
oh, stop trying to impress them.
well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago,
Parabéns pra
I
vocês dois,
proposed
juntos
to
há
my
50
wife
anos,
at the
caramba.
Naganahara To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes.
E foi olhando os fogos de
twinkling in the light
artifício
of
que
the
eles começaram.
fireworks.
Olha aí.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. But 50 years of being together, now that is something
50
worth
anos juntos de
commemorating.
convivência. É uma coisa pra se comemorar.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. Seeing that firework go off takes us
Ver o
right
fogo de
back to
artifício
those
explodir nos
days.
leva de volta àqueles
Even at
dias.
this age,
Mesmo com
we
essa idade,
still
ainda
look
olhamos pra
back
trás sem
with
um
not
único
a single
arrependimento.
regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult
Ah,
thing
agora
to talk
vai.
about,
Então, temos
but
uma coisa
here
delicada
goes.
pra conversar. Yoimiya conta o caso do Sakujiro.
So he came back.
You know him?
O velho conhece ele.
He was our boy's best friend
Era o
when they
melhor
were
amigo
young.
de nosso menino quando eles eram jovens.
They were inseparable. They grew up together,
Eram
shared
inseparáveis.
everything with each other. But one day, they had a terrible
Mas um dia tiveram uma
argument.
discussão terrível.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too
O
peaceful.
Sakujiro queria sair
and
de
wanted to
Inazuma e
see
conhecer
what
o
the
mundo
outside
exterior.
world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and
Mas o
mother.
Keisuke
He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with
não
being
achava nada
peaceful.
errado em ficar aqui.
You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about
Aí o
these
Sakujiro
sorts
ficou
of
bravo
things.
e
In the end,
esta é a história, né?
Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason,
E eventualmente,
he joined the
seja por
Tenryou
raiva
Commission.
reprimida ou algum outro
He
motivo,
rarely comes home
ele entrou
anymore.
para a comissão Tenryou e raramente volta para casa.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said
Sakujiro
because of
tinha
past
dito que ele
mistakes
voltou por
and
causa de
wasn't
erros
willing
do
to
passado
elaborate.
dele, né? Talvez ele queira fazer as pazes.
Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no
Ou
need
parece
to
que a
make
gente vai ter
things
que achar
difficult
outro
for
jeito
you.
de ajudar o Sakujiro, né?
This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
E vamos lá. Ver o Sakujiro de novo. Os dois eram amigos de infância, hein? Coisa.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened.
Oh,
Some
uma
people
coisa
from
ruim
the
aconteceu.
Tenryou Commission came by.
E o pessoal da comissão Tenryou apareceu, ou não?
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard.
Falou pra eles não entrarem porque o evento estava chegando e estava cheio de fogos de artifício lá dentro.
But they didn't listen.
Mas eles não ouviram. Parece que sabiam que o Sakujiro estava lá dentro.
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in
Sakujiro
time and
conseguiu
managed to
escapar
escape
pela
through the
janela.
window. The Tenryou
Ok.
Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after. Good
A
point.
comissão vai estar perseguindo ele, né?
Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing.
Será que o tal do Keisuke sabe?
The commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did.
Oh, o Morihiko ouviu alguma coisa.
I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just
Era o
like you
Keisuke
said.
mesmo.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind,
Bom, se os dois
those who run
conseguirem
against
se
each other
conversar,
won't solve anything.
talvez resolva alguma
Even
coisa, né?
worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down. It's Mosusaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Ei, crianças.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now.
Vamos, a gente tem
I'll be
coisa
back
importante
later
pra
on.
fazer, Yoimiya.
But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. Yeah! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something.
Vocês viram um bando
Did
de
you
homens
see a bunch
passando
of
por aqui?
scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It
Parecia
looked
que eles estavam
like they were
perseguindo alguém.
chasing
São esses
someone.
mesmos.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior.
Vamos lá, eles passaram por
It
aqui.
looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step... Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there!
O pessoal da
Must be
comissão
them.
ali. Com licença.
Sorry, official business.
Assuntos
I can't let you
oficiais.
pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting
O
past.
cara não vai deixar a gente passar.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well,
Yoimiya, o que você vai
you've only
fazer?
got yourself to blame!
Yoimiya! Meu Deus, você tá causando treta aqui, Yoimiya. Olha, a gente pode usar ela. Vamos ver. Olha as acrobacias dos golpes dela.
The fuse is lit!
Ih, fogo de artifício!
Withdraw.
Gostei da sequência de ataques dela.
Withdraw.
Toma!
Solidify! I will have order.
Um pouquinho disso. Tome! Fogo de artifício pra vocês. Vamos ver.
Go Bishop down!
Ela realmente usa os fogos pra lutar.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission?
Um pilar ali. Oh, lá se vai ele.
You will be punished for your actions.
Não, Yoimiya, a gente se meteu em confusão.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that! The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Oh.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro.
Ih, parece que os dois duelaram.
You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing
Não
else
mata
to
o
say.
maluco.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
O cara falou que vai punir quem fez o barco. Ih, nada bom.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay
Ele
out of
falou
this.
pra Yoimiya
It
não
does
se
not
meter.
concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance.
Você veio aqui pra Inazuma por causa disso.
Talk everything through.
Pra tentar resolver as coisas com ele, não foi?
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his
Em
skills with
respeito à
the sword
amizade que
are
tínhamos
as
antes, deu a
disappointing
ele uma
now
chance de
as
lutar
they
por sua
ever were.
liberdade.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
É verdade, você fez um bloqueio na estrada. Parece que você queria não só duelar com ele. Parece que tinha algo pra conversar.
I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not
A Yoimiya
stand
realmente
by and
gosta de
watch
se
when you
meter no
haven't
assunto
even
dos
done
outros.
anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way.
Yoimiya desafiou ele pra um duelo.
If I win, then you need to say
Se
everything
Yoimiya
that's in your
ganhar,
heart. No more running
você
from
precisa
your
dizer
feelings.
tudo que tá no seu coração.
And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell
Se ela
Keisuke
ganhar,
exactly why you
Sakujiro
came back,
também vai ter que
no
falar
matter what
tudo.
the consequences are. You have to
Independente
tell
das
him
consequências.
everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
E se ela perder, o que acontece?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Ela vai admitir ter colaborado com Sakujiro e ser punida pela comissão Tenryou. Oh.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Bom, é melhor a gente varrer o chão com esse maluco então, né?
Becca, duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it. Let's help Yoimiya. We can't let her fight them all alone.
Duelo uma ova. Olha a quantidade aqui de soldados. Ainda bem que o nosso grupo também tá pronto. E a gente luta em equipe muito melhor do que eles.
I must withdraw.
Toma. Não aguentou, né?
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down. I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir.
Bom, parece que o cara concordou no que fazer.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story,
Yoimiya ouviu toda a história que aconteceu entre os dois e não podia deixar pra lá.
And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
Ninguém faz um fogo de artifício pra se sentir sozinho, não é?
The reason I came back is that
A razão que voltei é porque me senti perdido.
it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try
Sentiu
to
que o que ele
escape
tinha
from
feito
reality.
era tentar fugir da realidade.
I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of
Viu a
Liyue,
liberdade de Mondstadt,
the
os contratos de
wisdom of
Liyue,
Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine.
sabedoria de Sumeru,
It
justiça de
all left a
Fontaine.
deep impression on me.
tudo deixou uma impressão nele.
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened
Ficou
to hear
feliz por
about
ter
the
saído de
Sakoku
Inazuma,
decree.
mas ouviu falar do decreto Sakoku.
I was an escapee and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is
Tava
take the
orgulhoso de ser
good things
fugitivo.
from the outside world.
Mas na verdade, o que estava tentando fazer era pegar as coisas boas do mundo lá de fora e trazer de volta para Inazuma.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here.
Ele tinha esperança que conseguiria mudar alguma coisa.
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate
Ele
was
sentiu que
calling
ele tinha que
me and I
voltar para
couldn't
Inazuma.
ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone.
Isso que falou que a vida para ele também não estava fácil.
I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed.
Eu realmente adorava Raiden Shogun. Suas ideias eram meu credo pessoal e gostaria de ver sua vontade ser feita.
But now,
mas agora o papel que foi dado a ele é punir os infratores do decreto Sakoku e confiscar visões do povo. Não foi para isso que eu me inscrevi quando entrei para a Comissão Tenryo. Ele também não tá gostando do decreto.
I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-up?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it.
Olha, o que isso que vai deixar ele escapar no barco no final das contas.
If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait.
E falou ainda que se ele resolver voltar para Inazuma, ele vai dar um jeitinho de ajudar.
And don't kick the bucket on the way
E tente
out.
não morrer no caminho. Bom conselho. Bom conselho.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Quem sabe da próxima vez os dois vão ver os fogos juntos. E lá se vai ele no barco.
I'll be demoted for sure.
Vai ser rebaixado, Keisuke.
It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this.
Ah, você nem queria estar mais nessa comissão, fala sério.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed
Ele
my
desde o
intent.
princípio já estava pensando em ter uma conversa com o amigo dele.
But I think you did the right thing.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive.
A Yoimiya viu bem o que ele estava pensando.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple
Os seus
would
pais
fall
estão
too far
sentindo
from
sua
the tree.
falta, ô maluco. Você podia ir lá visitar eles.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right?
Olha aí, ele quer que ela
Would you
faça
be able
os
to
fogos de
make
artifício
one for me?
que eles usavam na época de infância.
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Você tem que entregar a ficha de referência para
is the
fazer
one
isso.
with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind that.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me,
O
didn't
Sakujiro
I?
encomendou um fogo de artifício para Yoimiya. Talvez seja esse.
I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Será que a gente vai ver o festival de fogos?
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Tenho confiança que a língua possui uma força poderosa. A sua certamente tem, Yoimiya.
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks.
Ela vai mostrar um local pra gente ver os fogos?
My pops will
Aí
set
eu
off the
gostei.
firework that I wanted to give to you.
Aí eu gostei. Ah, é naquele local que a gente teve o encontro com a Aya, cara. A gente curtiu o festival com ela. Com licença, passando. Olha, aqui tem um visual legal, hein? Ih, lá vai um maluco no barco. Ei, olha os fogos. Ei. Olha, todas as cores. Quantas cores?
Oh, it's...
Emocionou o jovem.
So Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Ela tá concentrada. Não quer nem falar. O único momento que ela quer ficar quietinha. Foi tão lindo que quase chorou, Yoimiya.
I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Ah, aquele primeiro douradão foi o que você pediu pra fazer pra gente? Ah, valeu. Ficou bem bonito.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys.
Com certeza, foi uma boa impressão.
No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight.
Não importa o quão cansados estejam, quão dura seja a jornada, vocês vão poder lembrar desses fogos de hoje.
I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart.
Com o tempo, esse fogo de artifício só ficará mais brilhante e mais bonito em seu coração.
Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip.
A gente é tecnicamente clientes dela agora. Ganhamos até a fichinha de cliente. Legal. Obrigado.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
É, Yoimiya, o que aconteceu que você ficou tão quietinha quando começaram os fogos?
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me.
É a única coisa que faz ela ficar quietinha.
You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, oh yeah!
As for me,
Para cada pessoa, os fogos têm um significado diferente, melhor dizendo. E pra você, Yoimiya, o que significa?
To be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Você de todas as pessoas não sabe a resposta?
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires.
Os fogos de artifícios que desaparecem num piscar de olhos são provavelmente a coisa mais distante da eternidade que a nossa shogun deseja.
But people's feelings don't just disappear.
Mas os sentimentos das pessoas que assistem os fogos não desaparecem.
If nobody wanted to watch
Eventos que dão aos
fireworks,
fogos de
then they
artifício
wouldn't
seu
exist.
propósito.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very
Yoimiya não
often.
costuma pensar em coisas complicadas.
But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Mas está orgulhosa de ter nascido na família Naganohara e de fazer tantos fogos. Muito bem, missão concluída. A temporalidade onírica cumprida. E a gente abriu um novo capítulo ali.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka
Em seguida a gente vai poder continuar a operação que o Toma e a Ayaka estavam falando anteriormente, né? Lá na casa de Shakomore. Terão cenas para os próximos capítulos. Olha aqui, que simpático. Vamos tirar uma fotinha com a Yoimiya aqui, para marcar esse momento. Ei! Falou, Yoimiya! Obrigado pelos fogos. Adoramos. Adoramos. Foi incrível, foi lindo. E olha lá, realmente. Em seguida, a aventura continua lá na casa de Shakomore. Interessante. Bom, mas serão cenas para a próxima aventura, galera. Serão cenas para a próxima aventura.